Business communications competence. What does culture have to do with business anyways? Many business majors and practitioners immersed in questions of financial forecasting, market studies, and management models have turned aside from the questions of culture and how it affects business. Unlike the hard data from measurable issues, culture is soft and intangible. You can really grasp culture with your two hands and understand what you have got. Culture is like the water a fish swims in. It's like the air we breathe. It is very difficult to define, yet not hard to understand. Nowadays, more and more organizations are finding themselves involved in communications across cultures, between cultures, among cultures, because they are doing business in foreign countries. Perhaps because they are sourcing from another country or financing from another country or have an increasingly multicultural workforce. In the United States, for example, the percentages of Latinos from Mexico, Central and South America are growing in exponential numbers. As a result of this migration, people from diverse backgrounds and different languages are working side by side in many countries. Intercultural communication at work is not the goal of some distant future, it is a real need here and now, and this class will address that issue. The description of the United States as the melting pot is neither an accurate description of the reality nor an ideal that many embrace. In reality, as more immigrants arrive to the United States, culture can be described more as a spicy stew where the potatoes stay potatoes, the carrots stay carrots, the onions stay onions, but all take on certain flavor from each other, and this blending creates a unique combination that gains from each ingredient. Cultural differences don't prevent us from working with each other or communicating with each other or having productive business transactions. Indeed, we must learn to work with each other. The future of any organization depends on it. The reality is that business and nonprofit organizations as well will increasingly be a spicy stew of cultures. The biggest gain from accepting cultural differences is that cultural diversity enriches everyone. Accepting that cultural differences exist is a great strength for the human race and a potential source of economic development for all nations. Now we'll present you with a case study that we will discuss in class, and here's the case. Robert Miller from the United States is meeting Klaus Joyner from Germany. They are meeting for the first time and they are going to discuss business opportunities for the two companies. Robert Miller is 32 years old. Klaus Joyner is 55 years old. Robert is very excited about the opportunity and wants to appear friendly and outgoing during the meeting. He speaks German but has never dealt with Germans before, and Mr. Joyner has not done any negotiations in the past with an international company. This is Mr. Joyner's first trip to the United States, and his English is pretty limited. As Mr. Joyner walks into Robert's office, he is greeted in German and he presents himself in the following way. Hi, how are you doing? I'm Robert Miller, but everyone calls me Bob. I'm very excited to meet you, Klaus. We will be a terrific team together. Then Robert offers a chair to his visitor and he feels very comfortable and relaxes during the discussion. He puts his feet up on the table and puts together another piece of chewing gum on his mouth. At the end of the meeting, Mr. Joyner seems to like the business proposal presented by Robert. A few days later, Robert is surprised when Mr. Joyner expresses that he is no longer interested in doing business with his company. What happened? Please read the chapter and be ready to respond to questions during class time. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.